Strategy is the process of integrated problem solving. Essentially, you're trying to understand organization, industry, structure, and processes, including people processes, and relate them to a specific context, develop a set of potential outcomes that might result from the context you're in, and find an intelligent and engaging way in which to communicate those possible outcomes. To a large extent, actually, the range of possible outcomes, therefore, rests on understanding what the true level of aspiration and hunger are, which I would loosely call will. The will to perform.
The ambition of the
leader. Do you wish to perform? Do you have an aspiration? So you need to make judgments around culture and aspiration at the outset. Not in the sense that you have to be constrained by them, but you need to understand them. Having a sense of awareness as to where you start out is important, because you could be living in a fool's paradise if you think you're managing an Olympic squad, when what you in fact have is a first grade sort of school team. There's a saying which says that, leaders go to the sound of gunfire. That's really the definition of risk-taking. Because what are risks? Risks are, you typically know the risks. That's where the sound of gunfire is. Are you willing to go towards it? With often unknown and not wholly controllable consequences. I think people always overestimate, naturally, the extent of safety that they see in the status quo. So I think it's important, if one is going to take risks, to expose the fragility and the illusion that one is safe in the status quo. It's important people understand that, because they don't follow you otherwise. I think I'm going to be safe here in my trench. Why would I go to the sound of gunfire? Well, I'm not as safe as I think, because a mortar is going to land in my trench any day. So if I'm not willing to go and confront the sound of gunfire and deal with it, it's not as if I can sit here in this trench and assume that life will go on as it has done. And I think those are the kinds of shifts that have to be brought about. And that's what licenses you, in a way, to take more risk.